Go live there. And go over here and hit start. All right, let's see. I believe that we are feeding out there right now. We should be feeding out to the folks in the world. This is like we've been going to only doing Mondays, but this is going to be a special show here live on a Thursday because we have the dudes, or a couple of dudes from PSA joining us. And there's, you know what's funny? There's actually a PSA ad running right now. Here on Player. But anyway, you guys are joining us live on Player, so we could do this. We could touch guns like that. Let's see, Walter's got some guns. Oh, yes, lots of cool. Well, yeah. It's the Jackal here. Walter's getting food. But you're joining us live on Player, so we could actually hold guns, show you guys some of the stuff that we're talking about here. If you want to join us live and you're listening to this on iTunes, we throw this up on iTunes and other podcast distributors like that. But if you want to join us live, go to player/Who Moved My Freedom podcast. If you're watching this, we do put it up on YouTube as well. If you're watching it, you want to come over here live, you are welcome and invited to do so. All right, let me throw these guys in here. Let's see. And okay, I think we got Josiah and Justin. And then we have Walter and myself right now. I think we're ready to do it. Let's hit the button here and go on this. We've got these guys for an hour, and then Walter and I will do the last hour.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, we are back here live. Let me do this as we traditionally do. I don't know if you've been on before or not, but we do jazz hands, and everyone has to do it. There you go. I don't care how macho you are. You got to do the jazz hands. We're taking it back from the terrorists. We are live. This is episode 1016 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Tonight we're talking about what's new at Palmetto State Armory for 2024. And we've got Josiah of Palmetto State joining us, as well, Palmetto State Armory, as well as Justin. And, of course, we've got Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms. Babyface P should be here. He's not here. We'll talk about that in the last half. Why? Just so we don't take up the time that we have the PSA guys here. Justin, Josiah, welcome back to the show. How's it going?
Thanks for having us back.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you guys too.
Yeah. So I think you saw Walter at SHOT Show.
I did. Unfortunately, you were not there, Hank. I was disappointed. No. But I did see Walter.
Yes.
Walter, and I texted him I believe I texted him a picture of your Grail, one of your, every bullpup is your Grail gun, but the Jackal Vulcan.
This is true, yeah.
Look what Walter's holding.
Yeah, I have that here somewhere. Let me see if I could pop that up right now. Boom!
There it is.
Check that out right there. So, yeah, this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about. I could have, you know what? So, usually now, because I'm doing van stuff, there's a big RV show that happens at the same time, usually a SHOT Show. And this year, it happened to separate from SHOT Show, but I figured all that out too late. So, otherwise, I would have been able to come. So, I don't think that's going to happen next year, but I missed it. You know, I saw all the cool stuff PSA was putting out, and I got jealous of everyone who went there and got to fondle those guns. That wasn't me.
This was the busiest year since, right before COVID. This year was crazy. It was fun, but it was crazy.
Yeah. You guys decided, instead of your usual 10 things that you drop, you decided to drop 20 things this year.
That's right.
Well, but we did a poll though, so it was everything was most of those guns were labeled as concept, and just so everybody knows, those were concept guns, and that's where we brought in the general public. And Justin can speak to this. Justin is the brand manager, and everything was clearly labeled as concept, and then we let customers vote on them on the website. But a lot of cool concept stuff, and the top three were like, hey, shoot, we're going to put those top three that you vote on into production, and that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay. So has the voting concluded?
Yeah, so
The voting did conclude.
ended.
Yeah, go ahead,
Go on,
Justin.
Scott.
And by the way, welcome to. I don't think have we ever met, Justin? I can't remember.
I think we might have met. It would have had to have been at the gathering.
Oh, okay.
It-
But
Okay.
I wasn't
it's probably been a year or two. So
Yeah, Walter, you got to
Yeah.
go to the gathering this year, man.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that, I think, before we go.
Yes, yes. So, Justin, tell us how the voting went. And I got to find some. Is there a list somewhere of all the different things so I can run it down? Let me see.
there should still be.
Is that on
It
the?
should still be out there.
There, Hank, I'll text you the actual list that I've got. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
text me your list so we could see. Because there was quite a few things in there. I mean, everything was cool. You guys should just make everything. I think that's what I voted for.
Well, I think that's the
Yeah.
long-term plan to an extent.
It is, yeah. The multi, 3-4 year plan.
Yeah. So the voting, we kind of developed a new mindset this year. We like to say we can build anything, but we can't build everything. So this year we decided instead of bringing 2 or 3 concept guns that we thought were good ideas, we'd just bring the whole showcase of everything we know we can make, and kind of let the people vote on it to give us a better idea of what we should make first. So we let the people vote on it, and we took the top 3 after a week. Sorry, I think I muted myself.
No, you're good.
Took the top 3 after a week.
You. Yeah, I'm putting. Oh, so is this is the list here? Oh, okay. And this is
Yeah,
how
correct.
the
That
list
is
the list.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I missed one out of there, but yeah, that is the list except for like one gun, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the number 1 was obviously that X 5.7. That was number 1. Number 2, the one that I'm excited about is the Jackal 308. That was 44%. Number 3 is the VUK. It's basically kind of a mix between our KS 47 and a Jackal.
Oh,
It's basically replaced the Jackal L. It's going to be the Jackal on 7.62x39 that we had originally planned out. This replaced it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are getting built first. So the X 5.7, the 308 Jackal, and the VUK.
Yeah, and I think that realistically, I think that I know people are going to probably ask like, well, how soon? Well, I think the 308 Jackal will be the closest. No time frame. I think the 308 Jackal will be this year. But as far as the X 5.7 and the VUK, who knows? At Chacho, they said a year to like 18 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The word being honest with people, it's just we really don't know. They'll once they're ready, we'll have them. We'll put them on the website.
Right. Okay.
That's what I tell people. When you see it on the website, it's available.
Yeah, that's when you're getting it.
Yeah,
So-
just like the Crink is on the website right now. I'm getting very close. Seen some teasers on Facebook and stuff too, I think.
Oh, wait a second. Is that what?
The Eastern Europeans.
Yeah, is that what we saw that teaser for? I'm trying to pull it up. Let me see if I can get it here.
the tracksuits?
You spoiled the fun just now.
Yeah, Josiah. Did you just?
I figured it out. I already figured it out.
Oh, you did.
Hank
I think
Hank
everybody's pretty much figured it out by
Well,
now.
Hank
but-
was in another direction. Hank was doing US 80s, and I said, no, that's not US 80s. That's
Boom.
Eastern European tracksuit with an Eastern European case, a crate.
Right,
So-
right. Yes, I see that. I'm playing the thing here. I thought you guys were going to do like Run DMC or something. I was like, I was not up on.
Thought we
I
were
was
going to
like,
drop
why?
an album.
Yeah, why are they showing Run DMC? Are we going to get some guns from the 80s? What's the
Well, you
What
are
is the
getting a gun
deal?
from the 80s.
Well,
Great gun.
technically, yeah, you are.
Yeah. So okay.
Oh,
that's
and
cool.
since we're talking about AKs real quick,
Mhm.
the 7.62 by 30, the 39, the 5.45, and the 54R in steel case. Everybody's been asking about that. I may or may not be helping to shoot 50,000 rounds of 7.62 by 39 tomorrow. So we
awesome.
got to split that up, but we're testing it. It's actively being made and being tested right now. Those machines are installed, and 7.62 by 39 is getting ready to come out. Don't want to say a week or 30 days, but
Oh,
it'll
sweet.
probably be. It's going to be soon.
Yeah. Listen, if you need volunteers, I mean, I'm right here. So,
I
Two
was
right
just
there.
touching my full auto, my machine gun today. So
yeah. You could always come over, like come visit us or something, And
I know. I was just informed of it today, and I was like, "Hey, we need." They're like, "We need 50 people to shoot 1,000 rounds each, so we don't go, a little
we can help
crazy."
you with that. Yeah, bring as much, as much as you could possibly handle over here, and you don't have to worry about taking any of it back with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be more than happy to test it in one of these.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, this is just this. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
But it's real. It's
right.
real.
Let me. So I made a special. Because we've been changing the graphic every time we do the podcast, so it's a variation of my logo. So I made a special one for you guys. Did you see this?
Yes. I saw it in text message. That's very cool. Very cool. Appreciate it.
Now you're gonna have to make these Palmetto State Armory. What are these called, Walters? These hats? What are they?
Ushanka. Ushanka.
Is that what they are? Okay. Yeah. There you go.
That's like the furry Russian hats, or the East European hats. Yeah. Ushanka.
We actually had some made for an AK match we host every year.
Oh, you did? Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Cool. So let's see. Like, what other thing? By the way, let me just shout out some people. I see Real Cujo out there. He says good evening. Goonbeam says you guys showed off way too much cool stuff this year. Yeah, Chris Cruiseman Bullis is out there. He says, "Hey dudes," and DCG44 says, "Hey everyone, a rare day when I got off work early enough to be here." So boom, shout out to all those people. Okay, so Walter was there. I'm gonna let Walter lead on what questions he has for you. I know he probably asked you a bunch of questions, but go for it, Walt. What did you see that you actually put your hands on? You thought was awesome.
Well, I handled that 5.7 thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. That was an eye catcher. That was definitely everybody's was oogling over that.
Oopsie. Yeah. It's always nice to have a new 5.7 in the.
I really like that the AK, the Jackal AK, AK MagFed Jackal. That has a very that has a very I don't know how you say look. The look I like. It's very. Okay. And I like a regular barrel. No more of this 13-inch barrel stuff for me. I like a real.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to, have extra long.
This is real sexy to me.
That is. This SBR, that puppy.
Yeah, this is a 300 blackout. By the way, let me see if I can give you guys a close up of this. This is a 300 blackout version. I want to make this integrally suppressed.
Oh,
cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck. That's
my plan. That's my plan.
The 308 rifle was an eye opener. I was like, oh wow, check it out, man. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And of course the bullpup. The bullpup.
Yes, but someone. I feel like this was, basically there was some kind of wrong tabulations going on with this vote.
Because they didn't break the bullpup?
Why is the bullpup down to number 6? Why did the bullpup only get 23% of the vote?
I think they were fighting.
Good question. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks badass. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think you guys should just push that bullpup up a little bit,
I was honestly surprised that down at number 12 was the full-size dagger. I think people got lost in all the coolness of the other things, like the bullpup, like the X 5.7. But I was honestly surprised that that was the last one on there.
Yeah, I mean, I also think 22 dagger is badass. Yeah, but go ahead, Walt. And sorry, Walt. Yeah. You don't like the idea? Okay.
Well, I mean, you could have a 22 dagger as a kit. You drop in the dagger.
Oh, okay. I guess
possible. Like a caliber conversion or something, or just it'd be just an upper. Okay. But so you say full size dagger is basically 17 size dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, that interests me. That really interests me. Yeah.
Yes. I know there was that. Did you see the controversy with whether or not you're supposed to have like a flashlight? What's the name of the guy, the tactical dude that kicked that off recently? Did you guys see this?
Oh, about flashlights.
About having like flashlights on your guns and stuff.
all the accessories people throw all over their guns.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this or not.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I think Patrick was pointing that out to us. Ken Hacklethorne had a thing that I think is on Twitter as well, where he was talking about guys throwing guns, throwing lights on their guns.
I did see this.
Yeah, and then he said that he saw someone like at an accident scene.
Oh, policeman. A
Yeah.
cop using the light and pointing it at someone to get light.
That's just stupidity. I mean, and common sense. I got a TLR1 on one of my guns, and I carry it with a holster. I mean,
Okay, so you carry. Okay, so you carry it with a light on. Okay, what about you, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do as well. I'd rather just have it. I'd rather have it than not have it.
Yeah.
I don't like lasers, but lights I'm good with.
Yeah, I mean, on my gun that I carry all the time, I don't have a light, but I always do have a light in my pocket. I think a light is very useful on a rifle, and then if you've got something bigger, like we're talking about a full size gun and it's a duty gun and stuff like that, I don't see what's wrong with it. But yeah, I mean, people could do whatever they want to do. Just don't use that as the light. Yeah, if you have to change your tire or something.
You're better off the cops having an acorn detector.
That was and that was in Florida, right? That was in Florida.
I got the whole story on that today, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Acorns? Shots fired? I'm wounded. I'm shot. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been shot, so I don't know what it feels like. But I've been messed up sometimes, and when you're hurt. You know when you're shot. Come on, I don't care what kind of adrenaline's going. If you've been shot, you'll know you've been shot.
That guy was very jumpy. So have you guys ever heard acorns fall in your car? Like, I know I have.
Yeah, I have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go into panic mode, but that guy went in. He went all the way in. He was rolling and shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, go.
If you got anxiety issues, you probably shouldn't be carrying a gun like that.
If you got that kind of stuff, you shouldn't be a policeman. Sorry.
But, in shootout situations, like that's happened. I remember it happened in New York. Remember there was that case where the cops had tried to stop this guy, and he was trying to get his wallet out, and so they thought that he was taking out a gun. And then they started shooting at him. And when they started shooting at him, the shell casings and things like that were making the other guys think that someone was shooting at them. And they started shooting back at him, too. And then they were just all... and I think there was ricochets, all kinds of stuff. So it happens, but this is like... that guy's in bad shape, So, all right, so let's...
At least he didn't hit the...
Didn't hit nobody.
Yeah, the guy in the car survived, but I'll tell you right now, man, he just won the lottery.
Oh, he certainly did. I support him 100% for that kind of monkey business.
That Florida town is going to be paying out some serious money to settle that. So yeah.
That guy needs to buy a lottery ticket. That guy needs to buy a freaking lottery ticket.
Yeah. The fact that he got out of that car because I think even the guys
and then the partner shot. The partner shot at him too.
Yeah.
What the hell? Anyways, SHOT Show was a ton of. There was a ton of, aside from PSA, there was lots of interesting stuff at SHOT Show this year. So
and I didn't lever guns.
Yeah, that was, when I went every tour. What was it? The AR guys that had a lever gun, and I'm like, really?
Who was that? Are you talking about?
There's a couple different companies.
Was it Daniel Defense or something?
No, not Daniel. They got the Hudson. They don't need no.
Oh right, they had the Hudson.
No, the ones that are known for the left-hand ARs. They started that whole.
And I'm not laughing at the Hudson either. I actually have a Hudson that I bought after the fact. I think it's a cool gun of like gun history because it's a really nice story of these guys put out this gun and probably put too much money into marketing and the packaging of it and everything. Yeah, and the gun wasn't so awesome. So it's a cool story for that reason. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Your Hudson is worth a lot of money right now. Those things are going for like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. The originals.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah. You see, look on Gunbroker. For whatever reason, people are bidding them up right now.
Oh, really? Wow. Wow. I think I got mine like $650 or something.
Yeah.
They're not functional, most of them, but people are buying them.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. The one I have is functional, and then I got some extra parts from who was it?
Not KE.
Yeah, KE. I think it was KE Arms. Made some extra parts for it, and I'm looking for extra parts and stuff like that right now for it. So, okay, all right. So what did you guys see at SHOT Show since Walter brought it up? Other than PSA, we're gonna get back to because I want to talk about PSA stuff while we have you guys. But what did you all see at SHOT Show that was exciting to you?
Honestly, I didn't get around that much. We were, in the not I wouldn't say stuck in the booth, but we were in there doing interviews, organizing things and stuff. So honestly, we didn't get out except for to get lunch. So I just heard about the lever guns. I imagine the lever guns are an attempt at a 50 state legal type thing, which kind of makes sense.
And for export too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
I didn't think about that.
You can have lever guns. I think in Australia you can have lever guns and stuff. So,
okay.
I think because I know they can have lever shotguns there.
Yeah, I'm looking on this list. I don't see any PSA lever guns. You guys planning on getting into the?
Oh, there's shotguns. I mean, there is a 570 on there. Pump shotgun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No lever guns. Not yet. Maybe someday.
Okay. All right. You better make a bullpup first. Yeah. Go ahead, Walter.
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to wander over to your guys' shotgun concept, which is basically an a la carte shotgun, correct? You just you bought
correct
like you want. Yeah.
Just like ARs, basically build it, kind of build it yourself, assemble it, pick the parts you want, and assemble it yourself.
Right. If you wanted long barrel,
with the daggers as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us what other than obviously these things that you guys came out with here. I see that's like 12 things, but you said there's one that's not on this list, right? So like 13 different things, right? So what else? What is going on new at PSA? Like, tell us some new stuff that's coming out. We talked about the ammo and stuff like that. I'm gonna pull up your website right now.
I think this is supposed to be coming out too pretty soon here. Come on, guys, come on.
Yeah, we're working on it. We made a couple upgrades, and you have to get it, actually, fully, functional and stuff.
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. All right, sorry about that. I saw the minute warning come up. And then, what are you showing? So, Walter, you have to, for the people listening on audio, you got to explain what you're showing. Go ahead, show it.
I'm holding parts for an MP44.
Right.
So,
okay.
The real McCoy stuff, which I've gathered. Well, I bought a parts kit the last Knob Creek, and then before then, I've gathered parts from over the years and such, and watched the price of parts shoot up. So I'm anxiously waiting for a
I think PSA bought what's the name of that company? Or
HMG.
Or JJE, I guess. Bought to those guys. Okay. So what's the timeline on that? I have to ask. I know.
So we don't have hard dates. Last year it was kind of an idea, but now we're building. We got the machines in. We've got the whole, we call it a cell set up to build them, and we're kind of figuring out the ins and outs of building them and making them reliable consistently. And once we figure that out, we'll get to market. But we're a lot closer than we were last year.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, that's good news to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more complicated than building an AR.
Hence why it's so popular. It's such a bucket list item for people, right?
Right. So we're working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's another year? Come on, I've been waiting since 2017. What's another year? Come on.
Yeah, well,
not your guys' fault. Not your guys' fault.
No, I mean, I think if there's a shot now at us actually seeing it, I think the odds go up when PSA gets involved in it, right?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll actually see it. We'll just get it right the first time.
Yeah, we haven't seen the MP5 yet, but I won't bring that up.
I'm not holding that.
I shouldn't even start. That.
That market's flooded right now. You have lots of choices for MP5s.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Okay.
there's another new one. There's another new one hitting the
Mm-hmm.
coming from out of Turkey again. So
Okay.
I forget the name of the company that's importing them, but yeah. So it's another Turkish-made MP5. So
Okay.
And they're reliable. They're awesome.
yeah, they work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
No
you're
problem
looking
with the Turkish
if you're
one.
looking for a good stock, I know someone
Yeah, I know
who
somebody that
makes
makes the stock too. Yeah,
yeah for the MP5 for anyone
and the
who's
MP5K. By the
right.
way, yes, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let me pull up the website here to just go over what's and then there's also this thing. Yes, I'm 18. So all right. So what should I go here? Let's see. Where do you want to go, Walter or Justin, Josiah? What should we
Well, so
get
something
into?
cool we showed that wasn't on the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be on the website quite yet, but it
Oh,
should be coming out
okay.
in the next couple months here. Is
Mm-hmm.
the Saber pistols. So those are kind of if you can think about a Shadow Systems kind of, but the dagger version. So a
Ooh.
highly upgraded dagger for a super affordable price. But that duty line of pistol, it's got Cerakote, it's got upgraded barrel. The barrels and the slides are from Zafiri Precision, so we're partnering with them on the barrels and slides. And then
Mm-hmm.
you have an upgraded trigger from the factory and a couple mag extensions. So they're actually +5 mag extensions. So you'll have 22 rounds from the get go.
Interesting. So that's gonna be in a duty line or like a sport line, like competition?
It'll match the other Saber stuff. So it's in the duty line.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be a 19x size frame.
Mm-hmm.
So full size frame, shorter barrel.
Okay.
All of them will be optics cut. It'll come with like 3 mags, a really nice carrying case, and it should be around the $700 ballpark.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. There
Yeah. I
should
mean,
be. I wish we
mhm.
had pictures of a lot of this stuff,
Yeah.
but
Is
we
this
came.
gonna be? We were talking about the gathering coming up. You guys can like jump in and tell us the details of the gathering. Is this any of this stuff gonna be there? Can we look forward to
The
that?
Saber pistols should be at the gathering because
Mm-hmm.
that's a month out. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, the gathering it's a super popular range day that we hold every year. We invite everybody from the industry. It's not just PSA, but it's in Clinton, South Carolina. It's March 22nd and 23rd. It's like $40 to get in, and once you're in, there's like 20 hot ranges that, Sig Sauer's there, Glock's there, IWI's there. Everybody's there just bringing their guns and their ammo for you guys to try. You can
Mm-hmm.
try everything before you buy it, and it's just a really good time. I think you guys have been the past 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, at least 2 or 3. How long have you guys been doing it?
I think this is our fourth year.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so we've probably been doing it for 4 years.
Yeah,
This will be
yeah.
the fourth year. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And there's unique stuff too. There's like a night shoot. There's a mile range and stuff. There's all
Yep.
kinds of
Mm-hmm.
cool stuff to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you want more information about it, just go to our website and go to the very bottom, and there'll be a tab that says the gathering and have a lot of information about it.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, so on here, just down all the way down at the bottom.
Yep. Scroll all the way down,
Uh.
right down there. Yep. And
Oh, I
then
see
let's
it.
see here on the left. Yep, the
There
gathering.
you go. So yeah, here's the gathering information. I think this is a fun show, just because you can actually like run into the folks who, uh, people like to go to the shows to see the companies that are there, but I think it's nice to run into the people who actually look at our videos and appreciate what we do and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's open to the public, as well as there's other gun guys and all that stuff out there, and the companies.
Correct.
It's
Yep.
always good to see the different companies out there. So I like it because it feels not as crazy as Media Day, for example, at SHOT Show. Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's more
Walter hasn't
spread
been.
out and just relaxed.
Yeah, Walter hasn't been. Are you thinking about that, Walter? Are you thinking about going out to that?
Uh, maybe, maybe
Okay.
I'll have to see about it. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
that's just a single day event, correct?
It's a 2 day
Uh,
event. It's
but
a Friday, Saturday.
2 day,
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday. Okay, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right.
So how is that working this year? I think you guys change it sometimes. Is it like one day like a media thing? Everything is open to the public, or what are you doing?
So no media. We're just doing 2 days of public.
Okay. All right. Cool. There you go. Yeah. Go ahead, Josiah. What are you gonna say?
No, I was just going to say we had it was 3 days. It was 2 days public and 1 day media,
Mm-hmm.
and the manufacturers just kind of decided. The feedback from them was like, "Hey, let's keep it to a 2 day event." So we do have like last year there was an extra bay that we would, if anybody wanted to go do a video at.
Mm-hmm.
There was two YouTubers that we took down there, and they were able to
Mm-hmm.
go down there with the manufacturer and shoot and stuff. So for
Yeah.
any media who wants to come.
Yeah.
There's plenty of opportunity to get good footage.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to get into it, but from my point of view, I could see where some of those manufacturers are coming from. It's like everyone and their mama is a YouTuber these days. So it's probably,
Yeah.
they probably looking more forward to actually seeing the folks who buy their stuff versus the other things. And you can always make plans for, for content creators and all that kind of stuff to do things. I think it would be nice to have maybe, and maybe too late for you guys to do it this year, but it would be nice to have, I don't know, how can I put this? Like maybe some events where content creators can talk to the folks out there, not just walking through and meeting them, but something like John Patton does, for example, right? That might be a good thing to do over there where people can ask questions. You put some guys up on a stage, let folks ask questions and, all that. That would be good. Or even,
Have like a
talk to
little
each other.
panel or something.
Yeah, have a panel. Maybe the guys who've been doing it for a long time can give some advice to people coming in, or the young folks who understand the tickety talks or whatever. I think TikTok right now is pretty much kicking off all gun folks. But, I think maybe in the future that'll be a good thing to do.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Would you include the general public too, so they can ask the
Yeah.
people, these guys, questions who they view as as YouTube famous? I'll just put it that way. That they
Yeah.
look up to.
Yeah, I
Having
think it would be
general public
awesome.
as well.
Yeah, I think it would
Yeah.
be awesome for some of those folks to actually ask questions like that. Of if you get those guys all in one place, maybe they can take pictures with people, or give out swag to folks and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
It's not a
I
bad
think
idea, Hank. I like it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, I like going to you guys' show not to necessarily meet the companies or get anything from them. I just like to see the people, see the stuff that's out there. I always like to kick it with you guys. You guys are always fun to hang out with. So
Cool.
yeah, yeah.
We appreciate it.
Oh, you're
We
welcome.
appreciate it. And this year we'll have to get you a hookup a little bit earlier this year, so,
Oh,
for your
for the
RV.
for the van.
Yeah.
I just usually park that thing wherever I can.
Yeah. So that's right. Last year you parked up by the
Yeah,
bunkhouse.
yeah. There's a little
Yeah.
bunkhouse over there. Yeah, yeah. So that's to me that's fun. That's why I have that. But also I don't have to get up and commute in from anywhere.
That's right.
Valid.
It could
Yeah,
just
a
be
lot of the
there.
manufacturers really like it because it's one of the only places they can
Mhm.
have the public actually try things.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and the
yeah,
public likes it because it's probably the only place on the East Coast you can shoot a Glock and then walk 10 feet and shoot a Sig and then walk
yeah,
another 10 feet and shoot a Beretta or
yeah,
whatever, and
yeah.
everybody's there. So
I think that's the awesome part for the public, right? That they actually get to shoot some of these guns that they see on whatever social media they're into, but for different reasons, sometimes it's tough to actually get those in a store, or get
right.
that on a range. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. So, um, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any questions. Walter, did you have anything here?
Oh, no, you
Yeah.
guys kind of. It's funny you were mentioning that the Chi-Coms are kicking people off of TikTok, gun people. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
Right.
By
Yeah.
the way, TikTok's run by the Chinese communists. So,
Right.
yeah.
Everything in
Bottom
China is
line.
run by the communists. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
well, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what's funny? TikTok doesn't like gun. Why would they want their people to see freedom?
Hmm.
Just think about that for a second.
They
There's
don't want
people.
to.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
go
they
ahead.
want you to do is buy stuff. That's it. They
Yeah.
don't want you to do
Well,
anything else. Go to Temu or whatever that is and buy that junk they're selling there. Because
yeah,
it'll
but
make you big.
I don't think they want their folks to see too. If you think about TikTok, different things are shown in TikTok to people in China than from what's shown to people in America. They want people in America to see the stupid stuff.
Oh, they want to see all people hurting themselves and the booties. That's what they want to see. And
Yes, because that's a big distraction. But in China, they want people to focus, and they don't want them to see freedom or see Americans exercising freedom because they might want that. So yeah,
imagine that.
Well,
yeah. So that's how that goes. There's people here in America who don't want that. So
yeah, that's true.
well, it's in America. Social media is so distracting because everybody's watching these stupid, like little, reels and stuff. While in the background, they're not following what's going on with politics and the downfall of. I shouldn't say downfall, but the shit that's going on in this country right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I agree. Speaking of that, if I can, I saw that, was it last year that you guys had Trump in one of the stores out there? Can we talk about that?
It was. Yeah. He came by our Summerville, South Carolina store. Yeah. It's interesting. I didn't know it was going to happen until the night before. It was kept very hush-hush because if there's too many, whether it be customers or, anyway, it was a very interesting event. It was really cool. And you all saw the a little bit of controversy around it and stuff, but it was really neat to have him there. And we couldn't announce it, so there's very limited people there and stuff, or else they're just going to keep driving by and go to the next planned stop. But it was really cool to have him there.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. What I saw wasn't that I didn't see anything. I know what you're saying, but I didn't see anything controversial.
Well,
I saw pure awesomeness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're dealing with the Secret Service and all that stuff too. So
Yeah.
you got
Yeah. So, was there a special Trump dagger?
No,
did he
that was a
buy it?
Glock.
Did he
I
buy
think that
it
was like-
illegally?
No, I don't think he could. Don't get into that. Go ahead.
He did not buy the firearm.
Yes.
That was like one of those I don't know, one of the distributor like Lipsy's limited edition guns, and he saw it and he's like, I want that gun, but no, he did not buy it. He did not.
I mean, he's not Hunter, so he can't. He would actually get in trouble. He can't do what Hunter could do. But you know what? How come there isn't a Trump dagger? What's up with that?
I don't know. That's a great question. The brand manager is which way does my finger go? That's the brand manager. So I don't know. Maybe there's something he could come up with. I don't know.
No, it's that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I know there's going to be some. Did you guys see the sneaker that Trump just sold out? Sneakers?
Yeah, $400 a pop. Now they're going for $1,500, $2,000. That's interesting.
Yeah. What are you going to say,
You
Justin?
need more,
Go ahead.
I can tell Hank, people that buy that stuff are riding in the old guys riding in their Corvettes. That's just buying that stuff.
No, there's collectors. Well, there was one that sold on auction for $9,000, and the guy who bought it, $9,000. But Trump signed it. He dropped into SneakerCon or something, and he signed a pair of those, and then they auctioned that. And the guy who bought it is actually a big watch YouTuber. Like he sells, I don't know, he probably sells like $100 million worth of watches every year.
Gotcha.
So he's got a store or something. He's from Philly, I think, somewhere. And he's a gun guy and everything. I've seen his channel. He sells watches and everything, but he collects guns, all that kind of stuff.
It's a great souvenir to have for only $9,000. If you're a millionaire, that's a good deal.
Yeah. So I don't know if that comes with a special.
A lot of other really cool guns that'll do better than those sneakers in the end, I think.
Yeah.
So.
But I think there were a lot of people doing Trump guns. So I think that PSA should have some kind of, I don't know who you guys need to talk to, but, maybe Jamin should have gotten Trump to sign off on something, or promise him once he becomes. We can't hear Justin. I think Justin is muted. Are you muted? Yeah, can't hear him.
He was, yeah.
Can't hear you. Maybe he did it on purpose so he didn't have to talk about a Trump dagger.
Yeah, are you there? Nope, still can't hear him.
No.
And I didn't mute you over here. I'm not sure how you're muted.
You've probably got me now.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, so tell us about this, Justin.
About
what?
The Trump dagger.
It's just not something we've done yet.
Yeah, I highly doubt we'll do it. I mean, he's a political figure, so we can, just like with the meme lowers, you can do stuff for politicians, but we've already done Trump meme lowers and stuff, and it's unique, it's cool, but I don't know that we would ever do a Trump dagger. I don't know. Because there's already a little bit of controversy surrounding his visiting and stuff, and I wouldn't want to draw any undue attention to away from his campaign and stuff. So am I his biggest fan? No, but anyway, we're not going to get into that stuff. So.
Okay. All right. I understand. I'm sure he's gonna, take South Carolina in the next couple of days. But this is a crazy way that the world is going. So I think as gun guys, most of us, from the last time Trump was in office, aren't super fans going in that direction. But we're gonna get the revenge vote or whatever. And it's I'll be happy to see Biden get out of there. That's what I know.
Yep, exactly. And I'm, same thing. I probably shouldn't be getting into politics, but of all the candidates, he's still the best. I don't want to get into it too much, but I'm absolutely going to vote for the guy.
Yeah. Until we get Walther here running, I don't know. We'll have
gun in everyone's home, or 2 or 3 or 5 or 6. Every home.
He's going to give speeches with his STG in his hands.
Yeah, exactly. No. Okay, so let's see. So what, I really, since you guys are here and whatever time we have left, it looks like we have like 20 minutes or so. I want to get into just some gun stuff. What's real popular nowadays? Like how's sales and stuff going? What do you guys see selling more than other things out there? Where's the good deals and all that on PSA?
So the daggers continue to just be a home run for us. Everybody loves that pistol, and that we run daily deals on those almost every day. The micro dagger is becoming the hottest micro compact on the market. I don't know if you guys have seen those yet, but it's
we haven't gotten our hands on them. No.
Oh, you'll have to talk to Josiah about that.
I know. We're making plans for Josiah to come down and do some shooting with us. I'm not sure who's I don't know if you're coming, Justin, or not, but
in between the gathering and NRA, we want to get down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are invited, Justin. Anytime, come on down.
The micro dagger. We launched that back late last year.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High
Point. Is the micro dagger on the website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it is.
Okay, it's there on the micro, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to flip through here and see.
The other thing we've seen kind of while we're looking this up is the DMRs are really getting popular right now. The M110s, the M110A1, those have been really popular. I think the battle rifles are kind of coming back a little bit. People are getting more into the long range side of things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, with the nationwide injunction on the pistol braces, that had to throw a little kick into the all the short barrel stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The summer was very interesting. Mm-hmm. The summer was a little bit rough for all companies and stuff, but that was partly due to it. But I'm glad we're past that stage.
Yeah. Let's see here. So here's the micro dagger.
Yep.
This is the specific section for the micro dagger, which at this point looks like everything's out of stock.
That's about how it goes.
Right.
So
the best time to check, they've been putting them on the 11:30 a.m. daily deal emails each morning. So check at about 11 because they'll put them in stock at 11, send it out at 11:30. But if you check at 11 and 4, those are the two best times to check each day.
So the micro dagger is just shorter slide and And
it's a 43X size.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so more concealable, like carry.
Yeah, but our mags that we make, they're 15 round flush fit mags.
Okay.
And then the pricing is, $330 to $350, I think, is what they're running around.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So super great entry into the compact market. But yeah, I challenge anybody to say that's not the best feeling micro compact when you get your hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Dagger. I mean, the Dagger feels.
That's
awesome.
what I said about this.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. I mean, it just feels. It feels right. So.
Yeah.
And we're putting a lot of them out each day. I mean, every day we're releasing more batches.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and it's a good amount too. It's just when market saturation hits, or I don't know. We'll see what happens, but they're going pretty quick every day.
No, you guys have done a good job there, man. Even when I travel around and go to gun stores in different places, pretty much everyone's got some form of daggers in there selling. People are looking for those things.
So, they are.
Yeah. That's that's job well done there on that one, right? I think you guys did good with that.
And you can configure the Dagger in any of your wildest dreams and colors and sights and I got old school, just plain old Dagger, but now it's everything you can think of. All I think I miss is just a threaded barrel. That's all I need right now. But
yeah. I mean, I think you guys have a lot of parts and stuff like that as well on those now, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's basically like building an AR. I mean, you can get any type of barrel. I mean, the frames are like $50-$60. You can get an orange frame, a pink frame, a green frame, whatever you want to do, and it's basically like building your own AR. I mean, tons of different slides.
Yeah. Able Defense says Micro Dagger has an optic. He's asking a question. I think so.
Yeah, every Micro Dagger is RMSC cut.
Yeah, and he also says Raider chassis dagger, please. We need a Flux Raider. You guys aren't getting into that.
No, I don't think we are. I think I've heard a couple people say it fits, but I haven't tested it to say yay or nay.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I think you guys have some other things for people who are looking at stuff in that market as well. I mean, I think the 5.7 is going to be very popular for the same reason. I don't know how. I think Josiah was saying in the beginning, you don't know how long that's going to take to actually come to market, but that's a nice little fast moving round. It is more and more available out there. Are you guys? I don't know if I asked this before. Are you guys getting into making 5.7? I think the patent.
We've been we've been manufacturing it for about a year right now. Yep. Okay. VMAX and a full metal jacket. Yep.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, that I think you're going to see some success with. I think when you make bullpups, you're going to sell as many bullpups as daggers, but I don't think that's just me. I think a lot of people out there, I'm telling you, people are waiting for the affordable bullpup. That's what keeps Walther is evidence to me of that. He isn't like a super bullpup buying kind of guy, but when he found out that he could 3D print an AUG, I don't know if he has it over there. I think he's probably going to get it right now. When he found out he could 3D print an AUG, he was all about it. There we go.
Well, naturally, yeah. Come on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 3D receiver with the parts kits that are out there, the Malaysian parts kits. So, yeah,
very cool.
And a brand new barrel from KAK, and it's just fun. And at what this costs, it's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
And otherwise, if you didn't 3D print a receiver, the parts were useless because there's no receivers out there you can buy. And,
Yeah, and I think in our crew, I have like an actual AUG, but in our crew, there's people that have like 3 or 4 of those now, but they wouldn't buy one of them before. So I think that's where price comes in. And like for example, this is the old school Tavor that I have here. Nice. These are expensive still.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you get into the bullpup space, you'll see what I'm saying. I think there's a lot of people that want bullpups, but the price is the barrier to entry. Sorry, Justin, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why the Olkin is going to be so popular. I don't know what all you saw on it, but it works with the Jackal upper. So if you have an upper for a Jackal, it'll slide right onto the chassis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it'll be just buying a lower, or you can buy the complete if you'd like. But you can if you have a 13.7 Jackal already, you can just buy the lower and have a rifled bullpup.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it, is you're not going to buy it's not going to be a super expensive lower, and you get to it's the modularity. I mean, if you want to SBR it and put a 300 blackout that you already have on there.
Yeah. So if I have this, I can just. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, just pop that upper off and put it on the Ulcan lower, and you're good. You're good to go.
So when
if it helps you sleep at night, Hank, it's coming. That one is coming anyways.
Yes.
It doesn't.
No, you should bump it up. Just bump it up the list. Just bump it up.
This is the public voted list, Hank. This isn't our list.
I get it. I get it.
Remember the yeet cannon? Come on, remember the yeet cannon?
Oh yeah.
Did you vote, Hank?
I commented it.
That's a no. You hesitated. That's a no.
I'm pretty sure I commented in the thing. I don't know. There was let me see. Did I? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
I think
his voice is going up higher. He did not.
I saw that thing when it came out, man. I was, trust me, I'm in there. I would have to go find the evidence and show you. But, I think, what was it? I'm looking back at the percentage here. Let me see. What was the percentage? Let's pull this up from this thing Josiah sent me here. Let's see what the percentage is right here. 23%.
Yeah.
23%. Oh, and where does Olcan? What's the Olcan? What is that name? Where does that come from?
Stands for Little Wolf in Irish.
Okay, Little Wolf. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I think it would be a good thing. That's my feeling on it. But don't go by these polls.
Okay. Are you saying the votes don't matter?
According to the last election, I'm pretty sure Trump got the vote. Something happened. So
I think you're implying we should slide in a bunch of votes at midnight for the old.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, someone, somebody was doing some shenanigans. Whoever was going for that 308 Jackal, I think there was shenanigans going on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I know Josiah wants one, but I believe there was.
I do.
Right.
I stuffed the ballot boxes right at the end. So.
No, once you went to 300 blackout, I was like, good for me.
You never go back.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. What's I think do you have the 7.62 already? I think so, right? 7.62.
39 or is it 308?
Yeah.
7.62 by 39, Jack?
Yeah. Did you guys do that yet?
No, that'll come when the boot comes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something that's going to be interesting to you, Walter, or no? You just like a traditional AK?
No. I like the look of that. Just it's like my eyes went right to that magazine, that AK mag, and then the look the way the gas piston and everything is situated in the handguard. It looks like it looks like
something
a
the Russians
rifle
would do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's modeled after a 521, I think, the AKS 521.
Yeah. So how far would that be from what is it, a Groza that you know
Groza? No, that's not a
Groza. So but that's like a what is that, 545 AK style bullpup, right?
Yeah, the Groza is like an arm pistol almost.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah, you can shoot it from the shoulder, but yeah. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Groza, the little bitty.
Let me see if I can find a picture
over there. 545.
I think I always spell that wrong, Walter. Is it? How do you spell that? With
Groza.
ZA. Okay, Groza.
Groza
gun. Okay, here we go. So I'll just pop up a picture here so you guys can get a look at what we're talking about here. I think that's a cool little gun.
Interesting.
And a lot of them don't have that front foregrip either. So you just run with the grip and the like that short one there. Yeah.
This?
Oh wow.
Yeah, or they'd have a can put on there instead of the foregrip can. Yeah.
See, this even, the non-bullpup guys can get with that. So that's
I'm sure my brother's got one of those. I want to look at his collection and take a look at it. That's actually cool.
Yeah, if he doesn't want it, I know, so I'll be totally happy to take it off his hands.
I don't think there's any real ones here, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, in America, you're saying, Walt?
Yeah, unless somebody brought some parts in and put one back together, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's a 90s gun there, if I'm not mistaken, the Groza. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. What kind of stuff are you getting people like like how I'm harassing you guys about things? What kind of stuff are people harassing you about that's maybe not on your radar right now, but you're getting a lot of questions about it?
It was the MP7 before the X57.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's really just where crank. That's like the number one Facebook comment we get.
Yeah.
Where.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Where STG is also a common one. But
imagine
that's Walter. That's all Walter.
People ask for all kinds of stuff. I mean, if it is a gun that has been, people want us to make an FAL. They want us to make a FAMAS.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
SVD.
Yeah, SVD's a big one. RPK, a big one.
Yeah.
Which we make RPKs. We make our parts kit RPKs already. So.
Yeah. But it's all the hard stuff to get, man. So because you guys, once you get into making something and you're putting it out there, it becomes. I think I remember when the Dagger came out, you couldn't make them fast enough. Right. So people realize like, oh, if these guys if they get into making this, I'm actually going to be able to get my hands on one. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Walter was talking about the arm pistol. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. That's Walter has one somewhere, but it's the arm pistol is a bullpup, right, Walter?
No, it doesn't have any place for your. It doesn't have any place for your shoulder.
It doesn't have, but it's like a little tiny AR that they
were
giving to pilots. Yeah, get it out before these guys go, so you can show it off to them. But this is a gun, and someone at the SHOT Show said they were going to make it, but you don't know how long those people, or if they ever actually are going to come out with it. But that's a gun that's been on my wish list for a long time, and I cannot get my hands on one. So, Gen Champ Jr. is asking for the MP5 A5 clone here in the background. So, have you seen this? Check this out.
Bushmaster.
I have not either.
So the idea behind it is, it was supposed to be like a pilot survival type gun, and they were gonna make it in like 221 Fireball, which is like a 5.7 cartridge almost on that same idea.
Yeah, and
you can go left or right with the handle depending on how you shoot, and the whole thing twists. So, to be honest with you, it's a blaster, and it's not much good for anything besides just blasting. Because you really can't put it to your face and aim it, and there's no real handle. There's no good sights on it, really.
Yeah.
So, but it's kind of cool and iconic, and Hanks just can't help himself. He wants one so bad. So.
Yep.
How many of those are out there?
Oh, not that many.
I wouldn't say
a ton of them.
Masses of them. They were made for quite a number of years. And there's all kinds of different iterations of them where the way the cocking handle is. I think the Bushmaster folks, when they were making them, they used whatever parts they had.
Yeah. So if you have an old Bushmaster, this is what's on the logo. So you guys have any of the old Bushmasters? The logo was this gun.
With the well, yeah, yes, the arm pistol was with the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that shoots?
Yes.
Oh yeah. This thing is.
Does it run well?
It shoots.
The only people I know that have one is Walter, and then Military Arms Channel has one.
Okay.
Or two.
When we come down, Walter, maybe bring that thing out if you're still shooting it. I don't know. It'd be interesting to actually hold.
Yeah, and I also and the same idea. Bushmaster made what they and the name of it is assault rifle. So it kind of has this type of action, but with a stock and a normal grip arrangement. I have one of those also. We can bring that out too. It's real basic.
What is it? Is it like an AR-180 action?
I'll go up close again. Hold on one second. Yeah.
So
is it like AR-180 style action?
Actually, you know something? I better take this magazine out because it had something in it. There we go. It is it has kind of a shortened AR bolt, and then the recoil spring is up in the top.
Okay.
Along with the gas piston up there too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in the super cool category. Listen, I recently got one of my bucket list guns. I don't know what are you guys' bucket list guns, but I always wanted a Tech 9. I recently got one.
Cool.
Yeah, so you know, I don't know if you remember those. Those are real.
Yeah.
Those are
I
real
do.
big. Those are real big in the 80s. You know, even if you ever saw Big Trouble in Little China, you ever saw that movie?
I don't think so. Now,
How old are you guys? What are you guys, like 20-something years old?
Actually, yeah.
I'm 43. He's young.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's this movie called Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell, and this guy.
Yeah.
Right here. Big Trouble in Little China, one of the best movies ever made in it. This is an America movie right here. Yeah. So, yeah. Tech 9, that was, and they used to be cheap, but they're not cheap. That's a gun. Walter, what were Tech 9s going for back in the days? Like a couple $100.
Max, yeah. Max.
Yeah.
Maybe $250 with some, couple mags or something, yeah.
Yeah, now on Gunbroker is like $1,200, $1,500, $1,600.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're really inexpensively made.
I think there was over 250,000 Tech 9s made.
Is that? Yeah. Is there any real numbers on that? I mean,
I don't know. That's what I saw on Wikipedia. So I don't know how real that is. Yeah.
It went the way of one of the I think the '94 assault weapons ban, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that was over, I thought it'd come back, but it never came back. So someplace that tooling is sitting somewhere.
Yep.
All that tooling is sitting.
Yep. Hint. PSA people.
Know. I don't have any hints, but
You're saying you don't have it, Justin? Are you sure?
No, we don't have that tooling.
Oh, okay. Are you sure it's not in the archive somewhere? Yeah.
You come out with the new tech, and then Hank's guns worth $250.
Right. Yeah. Able Defense Mike says, I will trade all my trolls and requests for a modernized Tech 9 from PSA to be made. So there you go. Listen, I know you guys probably need to wrap up. Should we go take the break and then come back and let you guys wrap it up? Can you do that? You got a couple of minutes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, guys, what we're gonna do after the break here is these guys will wrap up and leave. Walter and I will be here, and we'll talk about this a little bit more. If you guys have, yes, and then if you've got questions for Walter and his arm pistol, which he's gonna bequeath me, if you don't want it, Walter, you just said it doesn't really work.
Oh, it works. It just won't work for you.
Yeah, that's easy to...
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist.
Yeah, so DCG 44 says Tech 9 just screams gangbanger. It was in so many movies. It's like an iconic movie gun.
Yeah.
If you look at a movie from the 80s, early 90s, you're gonna see Tech 9s in there. So
hoodlums and cocaine and gangsters.
Yeah. And Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And his wife beater shirt there.
Right. So anyway, listen, let's let these guys wrap up. I'm sure they've had like a long day of working. I'm going to give you guys a chance, Josiah, Justin, just to, give some final words to the people here before you guys get out.
Yeah. If you guys ever need anything, have any questions, I always give out my email address. If you got any anything you ever want to ask any questions, you can't get a hold of anybody, my email address is josiah@palmettostatearmory.com, and we appreciate you guys. And we enjoy spreading freedom, and we appreciate those who buy from us.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin?
I think Josiah just hit everything right on the head. Thank you all for everything. We really appreciate the support and the feedback, and look forward to keeping it going.
Yeah, absolutely. On behalf of all the folks out there, big thanks to you guys, you folks over at PSA. I know it's hard work. It looks like fun probably to people from the outside, but I know you guys are putting in a lot of hard work over there, lots of hours, and I appreciate it myself. I also appreciate the support that you give to myself. I look forward to seeing Justin, to seeing you come down with Josiah, and sometime this year we get into some stuff here. And I also want to come out. I'm looking forward to coming out to the gathering. Maybe right before the gathering or something, we'll do something again and help promote the show. But it's always a fun show for anyone thinking about it out there. Just go to PSA's website, look at the bottom, go to that link, and get all the information. Big thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Walter. Appreciate it.
See ya. All right, there you go. I think we got some requests in, Walter. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm constantly making requests. Every time I see them, I got to remind them.
Yeah, I know. Do you have dibs on the first one, the first SDG?
I don't. I wish I did, but I don't think I will. For everybody who don't know, the people who started that whole STG thing was Hill and Mac Gunworks.
Yeah.
And they were at a couple SHOT Shows with their prototypes and everything else. And after the 2017 SHOT Show, I saw that one they had there, they're showing off, and it looked nice. And you know what? I'm going to order one. So I sent them the money, all the money, $1,750, I believe, not mistaken. And
how many years ago was that?
2017.
2017. So that's 7 years.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. So they were making one of the problems that they did, which you should never do if you're going to come out and make your new guns, don't offer 4 calibers at one time.
Okay. Because
you have to make 4 calibers work, and then you have to make 4 calibers worth of barrels.
Right.
But at any rate, they were working on it, and they'd post some updates every once in a while, and they got a lot of hate because it was taking time. Then they were saying that their magazines the molds were giving some problems, and they finally got the molds done on the magazine, and then things went quiet because that was supposed to be the final thing. Well, come to find out, they farmed it out to somebody else to manufacture, to do the actual physical assembly, and those people just did nothing. And then when Hill and Mac tried to get their stuff back, their parts and their tooling and all that company wouldn't give it back.
Right.
So they had to go.
I think the Hill and Mac guys are, from my experience of meeting them several times in person, are nice guys. But if I could give advice to people, don't buy guns that don't exist.
Well, I'm going to give you some advice to people who make guns. If you're going to, I took deposits from people, and everybody I took a deposit from got their stuff. It's 50-50, but if you're going to manufacture a gun and you're going to make it, then you make it. Don't hand it off to somebody else to make. I know somebody else in the industry that recently did that also, and it went belly up because the person that thought they could do this couldn't do it because they'd never done it before. Right. So...
Yeah, I'm not knocking you. Like, I know for you, you're such a diehard gun guy, and this has happened to you several times, right? Like, when you say 50-50, you've bought some guns that took a long time to come through or never came through before or haven't come through yet.
Well, one of them didn't come through, and I had to do the chargeback on was the full conceal pistol.
The folding
Glock. Yeah, the folding 19.
Yeah, but no, it was it was the metal variation of that, right? I forgot exactly because the folding one existed, but you bought one that they didn't make yet.
Well, anyways,
they had a prototype at SHOT Show. I remember that.
One of the people in the business was taken off with the money.
Right.
So for the bottom line. So I did a chargeback on my credit card, and I got the money back. But the Shrike, when I ordered the Shrike, I waited 9 years to get the Shrike. And that's now called the company's Fight Light. It was Ares Defense, and then they went Fight Light.
Yeah, is it still technically the same company or completely different people?
It's the same company. They just changed names because they had such a bad reputation, I think. But I finally got it, but it took 9 years. 9 years.
Yeah.
So,
For the average person out there who's not Walter, I would say if you see some really cool gun and you really, 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 really like it, just wait until it's actual reality and you can actually buy it before you get all up in it.
yeah, I would probably not disagree with you too much. It's like when a new car comes out,
Mm-hmm.
a brand new model, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily want to buy the first one.
No. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Not
even
with anything.
right now,
Yeah.
Cybertruck owners are having issues with finishing stuff on their trucks.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I hear. I don't know how true it is, but um, maybe they scrimped on the stainless and put it in the Starship. I don't know, but anyways, that's for another story. But anyways, yeah. So just buyer beware. I mean, they're gonna now. I was so happy to see that PSA picked up the STG 44 because I know if PSA picked it up, it'll get done.
Yeah, PSA is very serious about it, and they're also not going to sell you something that's not out there yet.
They have the means to make it happen.
Yeah. And if there's issues, they have the means because that will happen. Like no matter how much you test stuff, there's a whole big difference between testing stuff, in your facilities and your
handing it off to
that.
someone.
Yeah, when you hand it off to people and then they start doing stuff with it, you'll find out.
Oh, trust me.
And a lot of times it's like your guys at the place know how to use things properly, and people don't necessarily. But also, they could be problems. You find out when it goes out there.
Yeah,
so,
you don't really,
But you want a company that's going to be able to deal with that. That's what happened with Hudson, right? Hudson had issues. People sent guns in. They couldn't fix them. People never got guns back. So.
One thing that happens in the gun industry and a lot of industries is people want to be Colt firearms when they're working in their garage,
mm-hmm.
and they act like they're Colt firearms when they're working in their garage.
Mm-hmm.
And when things get weird, they're working in their garage.
Right.
So there's no customer support. There's nobody that gives two shits about. And if they get tired of hearing your bitch, they just.
Yeah,
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, all you have to do is be patient. Able Defense Mike says, so I shouldn't have just zelled $300 to the PSA rep that called me on WhatsApp to pre-order my PSA Tech 9. No, don't do it. And he's joking. Did that telephone number from Nigeria? Listen, look, there's a thing that's out in the news right now, or not really in the news, but in the car world, like you're saying, with the company, remember the company Nikola?
I saw you guys talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, that they were going to make a pickup truck. They really are in the business of making big tractor trailer type stuff, and that are electric or hydrogen fuel cell based, right? And they have a tough time with that. But they were going to put out a pickup truck around the same time that Tesla came out with the Cybertruck, and that became a whole fiasco and never happened. And now, the guys from the Diesel Brothers?
Yeah.
Remember the Diesel? We used to see them at SEMA show and stuff like that. Yeah. And they had a Discovery Channel show. Well, they apparently bought the rights to that, to that truck, and they're going to be putting it out, and they own the prototypes and things like that. And so this Nikola stock was about $90 and it's like 70 cents right now, and people think like, oh, this is going to be able to come out, but that's a tough thing. It's one thing to be a successful YouTuber, and even you could have a lot of money. Elon Musk almost went he went from being a billionaire almost to being bankrupt over Tesla. He was like literally days away from losing every single dime he ever had.
And they said that SpaceX was very, very close to same thing.
Yeah. Well, he actually, because he came to a point where he needed to make a decision. And I was looking at a show about there's this YouTube channel that was showing his brother, and his brother was talking about how the only money he had left, his brother, was this stock he had in Apple. And Elon Musk calls him up and goes, "Yeah, you need to sell that." so we could keep Tesla going, which he did, and he almost got like kicked out of his house and lost his house and all that kind of stuff. It's very, very tough to do these things. So,
I would never pick up a brand like something like that where it's been a complete public failure so far, and you've got that reputation of being a thief. That's hard to come. That's hard to recover from.
To get over that. Yeah, you're almost better starting
Yeah,
from scratch. But
yeah.
making cars is very expensive. Look, to make a car from nothing to actually put a car out there, they estimated about $5 billion.
I mean,
To
all
make
the
that
little
happen.
parts.
So
You look at a car and you start taking it apart.
hmm
There's thousands of pieces, thousands of pieces. Now, there are some things you can, get off the shelf, but very
hmm
little when you start talking about a from
hmm
scratch vehicle or something. And
yeah.
it's not like build. I could build one of these. I could start building these.
hmm
This is not a hard gun to build,
hmm
but a car that
yeah.
has to pass the DOT stuff and
Yeah.
insurance and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and the laws keep changing. This is why,
Yeah,
like Toyota and BMW partner up, or this company and that company partner up. It's just very very expensive
and
to do cars. But listen, it's also not. It is easier, I think, to do guns, but it's also not cheap.
no, guns are not cheap either. I mean, if you're going to do
No.
any kind of quantity and
Yeah.
to make like this dagger, to make that mold for that dagger, that's
hmm
probably $200,000-300,000 worth of of mold work. And then if it doesn't come out right, then you got revisions to the mold work and new molds and
Yeah.
on and on and on and on and on.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So what happened? That's why I think like what happened with Hudson is a really good story, and that's why I think it makes a nice collectible gun. Even though I'm not trying to celebrate the failure of the company, but
Well,
yeah, it just goes to show it's not really that easy to get to make guns and
there's
put them out there.
like I'll say, there's lessons to be learned from that.
Yeah, yeah. Now speaking of lessons to be learned, the reason why Patrick is not here, I was telling you guys, we should get to that. So, because the PSA guys are coming on, I didn't want the internet to be a problem, and I was like, oh, let me go over to Patrick's place and I'll do the show
Park
from
out
there.
front.
Yeah, I'm
Park out
parked. I'm
front.
stealing his internet right now. But so when I came here, the last time I did this, I backed up onto his lawn, and so I can get closer to
Uh,
where the where the
uh,
internet box is. And it was fine because he was there, and he was like, oh, go this way, go that way. I didn't run over anything. But this time he was like, oh, yeah, just go ahead and do it. And I did it myself. And I thought I did good because I didn't hit anything. And then Patrick came out and, like,
what the fuck is going on?
yeah, there was a bunch of water coming out of his lawn. And he was like, you drove over my water line or something, which I had no clue. But yeah, I apparently busted up the water line. So he's right now outside there. Lola, she just came in. He's outside right now in the darkness, fixing his
Digging,
water line. Yeah.
digging like an animal because of you.
Oh yeah, no kidding. If Patrick actually came on right now, he would
He
be
kills
nothing
something.
but Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He was. I almost died. I saw the look on Patrick's face. I was like, "Oh no!" So,
I can kind of see that face without seeing it. Yeah,
right, when Patrick goes,
pissed off.
"Oh yes, yeah." So, but Lola just came in to tell me that one of his neighbors is out there, and I guess his neighbor does this for a living, and he's out there. But you know what the problem is now, Walt? I've got to drive out of here after this, over that thing. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, or if I'm stuck here now, or what. But yeah. No, so Jen Champ says, was it a sprinkle line? No, it's the main water line.
Probably for his main line coming in. There's probably
There's a
this thing that
meter.
comes up out of the ground.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think there was but it's covered, and there was a meter under there, but
Oh, you
somehow,
ran that over. Yeah.
yeah, it's not a sprinkler. And then Able Defense Mike says, was his water line that shallow? I don't know. All I
Yeah,
know
I'm
is
not sure.
I did hit something, and there was a bunch of water coming out of there. So, yep. I don't even
Wow.
know if he's going to be in a good mood on Monday. So if you guys don't see him on Monday, he's in an extra. He's in an extra bad mood.
You're on the
So,
double shit list.
yeah. I don't know if I'm going to make it out of here alive.
Alive. You need an arm pistol.
I need a bulletproof van. Yeah, Gen Champ Jr. says, "Oh, a valve box, probably." I think so. He said it
Yeah,
was. He said the meter or something was under there, and I guess maybe I went over it and pushed it down and cracked it or something like that. So, yeah. So yeah, I do feel bad about it, and I will, of course, pay for any damages incurred. But he was already tired when I got here.
Is his significant other at home, or he's by himself?
No, Marley was here, but she took the baby. I think she went out right as we were coming in. So, so she's probably back now. But
you're double on the shit list now.
Yeah, I think the baby was keeping. The baby's been keeping Patrick. You know how it is. You had kids. They keep you on the ragged edge, man. They make babies cute for a reason. That's for survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so that's what's going on. I don't know what's going on with you guys. What's up with you, Walter? You've been acquiring some guns lately. What have you been up to? Since Monday.
Monday.
I'm going to jump into and I know a lot of people came in here later, so I'm going to show you guys. I made this special thing since we had the Palmetto State guys coming on. Bam, look at that. So this is AI. This is AI and some Photoshop. Go ahead.
You got the Palmetto State Yashenka on.
Yeah. See, in the original AI, those magazines so first of all, one magazine was in there, and then in the other magazine, the magazine looked like it was coming out of the trigger. So I had to move it back a little. I don't know if I moved it back far enough. If you really look at it, but if you zoom in there,
it's good enough.
It kind of, I kind of like just eyeballed it to get it in there. And then Patrick does not like these kind of dogs. He likes a scruffy dog. He said, right? I think this dog is cute.
That's kind of a shepherd-looking dog.
Yeah, it's kind of a shepherd kind of thing. And then here's the eagle, but then you see that down there? There's kind of like
that little curvy wing.
Yeah. That is actually a gator tail. See that?
Is that a grenade down there next to his gator tail? What is that down there? I don't know
what the hell that is. What does that look like? I don't know. That's the AI came up with that thing, Walt. What does it look like?
That's a bouncing Betty or something. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure where it came with it. And then this Palmetto State Armory thing wasn't in there. I put that in. Yeah, so anyway, you know how it goes. I like to switch these up and make a different one for each thing that we do. If you guys like this one, let me know. So, let's see. So what guns have you ordered, man? Some guns coming in?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Right now, no, I'm good. We made some guns. We assembled some guns and test fired some guns today. Me and my new employee.
Oh yeah. I saw that Joe had posted something.
Did Joe post some more pictures?
Let me go to his. Let's see. Let's go to Joe's. Shooting gallery, right? Shooting.
But no, we test fired 9 or 10 uppers this afternoon.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Before I left the shop.
See, right? He put this. Did you see this?
That was yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, that was yesterday. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys get some work done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a eager learner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to. Sometimes,
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
Okay, yeah, you were saying, I was asking you about Joe. I mean, he was very excited when I was talking to him over the weekend about coming to work for you, because you've got a lot you can teach to a young dude like him out there, looking to make his way in the gun world. It's a big opportunity for him.
So when I test fire my guns in my bullet trap, it has on the top of it has a vent where you could hook up exhaust if you were in a proper exhausted environment. So it's got a cap on it, and I usually with a big stainless steel band you screw tight.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't not tight enough when you fire the 50 cal. It'll blow that thing off. So I stick an ammo can up there. Usually I take a 50 cal ammo can that's full of ammo, pick it up from the ground with this arm, all the way up, one arm, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Joe, well, what happened was I test fired
Mm-hmm.
the first gun, and I forgot to put the ammo can up there, and the rubber lid went all the way to the roof and fell back down.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I put it back on. I said, Joe, put one of those cans up there. So there was a can that's full, a full can of 100, like 150.
Mm-hmm.
The youngling had a hard time picking it up. He had to use both hands.
Walter, not everyone. You're a freaking. You know that you're built like a tank. You know, not everyone. You know. Plus, the old school dudes have more muscle. What can I tell you?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I probably would have had a tough time picking it up.
It's heavy. It is heavy.
Yeah.
A full can of 50 cal is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But anyways, we finished test firing. Got through that. That was his first experience doing that. Me, I pull the trigger, not hand that off
to anyone else. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not for a new person.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for the faint of heart. Let's just say that.
Yeah, if anything was wrong, I mean, this is why we test fire, right? To make sure nothing was wrong in that build. If anything's going to happen,
make sure they go bang all right and they extract all right and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had one of my things I had to do. I had to fix a upper for a customer that he was having extraction problems, and he broke a bolt one time, bolt handle, and I sent him out one of my new bolt handles, which I'm using a different material on now. And he not only bent that one, but wallered out the bolt head where the screw goes into. And to the point, I've never seen it like that before. I couldn't fix it. So I had to put a new bolt head in it, and I fixed the barrel, and it extracts nice now. But, we didn't beat on it. No. I told Peggy, nobody beat on it. How long did you bend the bolt handle?
Flying rich? No.
No, nobody beat on it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I know what I'm looking at when things are beat up and somebody was beating on it. So, anyways, it's all fixed now. So,
but yeah, that's I understand. That's how when you're talking. If you're the person who beat it up, I'm sure. Like if the city or something came by, well, even though this big ass van is sitting there, go, oh no, there was nothing drove over it. No. Ignore those tire marks going over.
A squirrel fell out of the tree on it. That's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the cold. Maybe it froze and it cracked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
You know how it goes, man. You've been on the other side of that.
Yeah, PSA stuff for those guys that weren't at the SHOT Show had a lot of cool stuff. I would probably put that bullpup a little higher up on the list of coolness myself.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised at where it came in. But I hope that they really do put the work in because I'm telling you, I don't know. Did they say what the price point was going to be when you were there?
No, they didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't think they can say it at this point, but
no. The nice part is you can put it on your existing jackal. You don't have to buy the whole. It's a kit. You can put it on as a kit.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the good part. I'm really impressed when they came out with the Jackal. I thought it was really cool, and I wanted the 300 Blackout. I think I first got the 5.56 from them, right? Because you have that. You have that now. But this 300 Blackout's really cool, man. I am seriously thinking about integrally suppressing this, and
Let's back up here.
That's the
you're thinking about it, but you ain't doing the dirty work.
No, not me. I'm not gonna. We have a friend. His name is Dave. He has a whole suppressor company called Liberty Suppressors.
I bet he can't do it.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
My vote is he can do a lot of things, but I don't think he can do that one.
Why? What do you think would be the problem with this one?
Well, you got the whole gas system right up front there. That's adjustable.
Oh, I see. So you were saying you would have to extend this, maybe?
You'd have to, in case if you're talking truly, where where the can goes back over that handguard or underneath that handguard or
Right.
something.
Okay. Yeah.
It'd be tough.
Oh, so you're saying you need more of this for it to go
Yeah,
back
there's
on,
not.
right?
Well, it's with that adjustable gas system. How are you going to ever be able to adjust it or clean it?
I don't know. Why are you trying to be logical, Walter?
So you don't get butt hurt.
Yeah, don't bring logic into this game. You know. Okay, I could dream. But 300 blackout,
Yeah,
very very nice. Very nice
I
to have.
always said that 300, the 5.56, whatever. I just need a 16-inch barrel in the stock. That's what I want. You know, what I mean,
Do they have can you swap out the barrels?
not easily, not from what they were
Not
telling me.
easily. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I probably could do it if given the chance, but it's not like an AR type swap out.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
they're working on longer length barrel guns too, and their AK magazine fed version is a 16-inch barrel too. So
Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And that looked really good. That was a sharp rifle. Yeah, like I said, They even had a bolt action rifle there, like a 700 Win Magnum. I mean, a 700 bolt action rifle type action they were thinking about. And aside from their 870 kind of a la carte shotgun where you build whatever you want from pieces.
Yeah, that's so. What do you think is the benefit of that? That you can custom make whatever kind of shotgun you want.
Yeah,
So you can make it
if you want
tactical?
long barrel, short barrel,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. People, they want to do it their own way. Folding stock, fixed stock. Mag pull this, mag pull that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if that's. I could see other things to be more better than that, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not.
And the
I'm not.
5.7 thing I know from when I looked at the video, I thought was really cool. Let me go back and see.
That was really neat. Yeah, the way they're thinking about doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because let me see if I can pull up.
Oh, hey, DCG 44S. I have a Boker Kalashnikov
Mhm.
that I carry every day, and that poor knife has taken so much abuse, and it's still working. But in case it decides not to, I've got two more that are unfired, so to speak. They're waiting in the
Okay.
wings to replace it. So
So I think they
yeah,
put out the last video they put out was okay, it's got Cameron in it, and they were talking about SHOT Show. I'm looking at it here. I'll pop up a little bit of it here. At the show, they're talking about they got 100,000 entries. I think I might not have actually voted. I just probably commented on the YouTube channel.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Oh no.
I didn't know
Okay,
they were
yeah,
doing
I
that.
saw that video, but I think I don't know. I don't think any of the things from I don't think if you commented, they probably didn't count. So
Yeah, you probably had to vote. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, they're talking about that. I'm trying to see. Is it actually in here? Let's see. Here we go.
There it is, right there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool, man. That's gonna be cool. But this is in a Mac 10 Uzi.
Well, it's like the
kind of
MP7.
realm.
It's the MP7 idea,
Yeah.
and it uses some of the. I think somebody saying some of the internals are the rock internals in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't see that video now. The initial. Oh, here we go. Vote for your favorite. Yeah, here we go. This is the vote video of all the different things that they had, and then here's Cameron again, walking everyone through it. Yeah, there's the shotgun.
Oh, also a 37 millimeter launcher, which.
Oh yeah, we
really,
forgot to ask them about that.
Yeah, that is what I really like. That's cool.
Okay, Walter, now you remember that.
All right, well, I gotta remember everything. Come on.
Yes, you did. I'm sitting here doing the show with you thinking, how am I getting out of here alive?
That one right there. That's a cool looking gun, in my opinion. It's just it's sexy. It's a sexy gun, and that's important when you build a firearm. You got to be sexy.
Yeah, no, it's got to look. It's
got
got
a
to
very
function, but it
military.
also has to look really nice.
Yep, it helps.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of the appeal of guns. I mean, that's a big part of the appeal of any popular gun. Like an AK looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. If you look at all the ARs are fantastic.
Yeah, I vote for that one. That's my vote.
And this was this has the launcher attachment that goes. No, here's the launcher.
That's launcher attached with Picatinny rail.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
Probably,
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's the pup.
Yeah.
Pup.
Look at that. When I saw that, I was like, no, they didn't.
I held it.
How did it feel? How did that feel to you?
A little ass heavy, but bullpups are that way.
Yeah.
You got to remember you're taking the bullpup
coming back. Yeah.
And just putting it into another stock, so you're going to have that weight of the existing.
Yeah.
And Jackals are not super lightweight guns, so.
Oh, they're not in a pistol form. It's not bad either, but like this one here is not so bad.
That's the 9mm Jackal.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, see, I forgot about this. That looks good. The 9mm, they're gonna sell a bunch of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna be able to do more with that than like, let's say, a Scorpion. Like I have a Scorpion, but I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm not a big Scorpion fan either. No.
Yeah. And then here's the pistols. I didn't realize the micro. Let's see if they show a micro. I didn't realize the micro daggers were that popular. I should try one out.
Haven't seen
in the real world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be more interested in the full size dagger. Actually,
so was that the full size?
We get the full capacity and the
They did a good job with these.
Oh yeah,
yep.
No argument there.
Yeah, I think like in the beginning, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'll wait and see what happens." We did a lot of shooting with them, but
yeah, I mean, the dagger that we shot like this, where we put 1,800 rounds through it, and before it got to us, it had close to, I think, 3,000 or whatever. It had a lot of rounds through it. It ran fine with whatever we stuck in it, whatever mag we stuck in it. It worked.
Yeah.
So
Able Defense Mike wants to know if the 9mm Jackal is blowback or delayed.
I think it's straight up blowback.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like the Matador Arms. It's kind of like
what is this thing?
That's the their Saber line.
Oh, okay. They were talking about this.
Their upscale AR line. So you get that scar type paint job, and it's just,
And I think they're putting out suppressors now too, right?
I don't know.
What's this barrel?
Got some funny fluting on it.
That's the barrel that's in there. That's nice.
Okay, there's their bolt gun concept. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't get me a.
I think this is going to come down to what caliber they do. So like I just got that 300 blackout. Yeah. So there's certain calibers that people are going to like in a format like that, and then once again, cost and stuff.
Yeah.
True. So, did you see? I saw it made the news today that Remington is finally moving from upstate New York to Georgia.
The whole operation, everything.
Yeah, they're out of there.
So they're leaving Ilion, New York.
Yeah, that was on the news. That was even on Fox News. Did you see that? That's a spring inject stock.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's a brace.
Interesting. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to be selling those.
It uses an AR charging handle, which I thought was very cool.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's the shotgun.
Yeah, they're a la carte 870.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't get me too excited, really. I mean, Yeah.
I think once again there may be some things to this, like depends on the variation of how they do that.
You're competing with a lot of inexpensive shotguns out there in the world.
Yeah. And then also because they're making them, they could do that thing where it could almost have no stock, right?
Oh, if you make that receiver and build it as a firearm, yes, they could.
So they could eventually morph this into something a little bit different as well.
Oh yeah. It could be like my Keg 12. It could be like a shockwave.
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways.
Theoretically, then you could buy that receiver from them, and
if they were selling receivers, yes. And they
must be though. They at some point they must plan on that, right?
Well, if you want to build your own, you need the receiver,
I would
right?
assume. Yeah, I would assume that would be the thing. And then what's this?
And there's the 308.
Okay, so the bigger, beefier Jackal.
Yes, it'd be like
this does look like a Scar. Yeah.
Well, so that's the whole point.
And this is going to be obviously way cheaper than a Scar.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. So this was the big winner. Out of the
winner, chicken dinner.
The big winner was the 5.7, and then this was like third or something. Yeah, but I think they are working on this now.
Yeah, they made it sound like that's coming down the pipe pretty quick.
Yeah, so. It looks good. It looks good,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they came out with some really cool stuff. I don't know, that seems like it's pretty much it. We just ran through it. I should have probably played this when they were here. But. No, that was, DCG 44 says, "Have you seen the new Faxon integral barrels?" No,
I have not.
What Faxon? What calibers are they making in integral barrels?
Was it AR barrels? Is that what they are?
Yeah, let me look that up. Faxon firearms integral barrels. Integral barrel. Integral muzzle device. Huh. Let's pull this up here. Are you 18? Yes, I'm 18. You sons of a guns. Oh my lord. Okay, got it. Okay, now how do I get rid of that? Oh lord.
Rewards program. What the fuck?
Can't get rid of that at all. Jeez. Okay, here we go. It's a lot of stuff to try to get out of there. Okay, so they do have barrels. Let's see. 16 inches, 9mm. Huh.
That says something about integral muzzle brake.
Wait, let me see. Oh, yeah, you're right. Integral muzzle device. Okay. Oh, yeah, these aren't... Yeah, I don't think these are... Yeah, integral muzzle device. That's not... Okay, that's not an integral barrel then. Okay. My bad. It's a good thing you could read, Walter.
That's one thing I wasn't. That's one thing I was good at in school. I was reading and all that stuff.
I'm not trying to say I'm surprised.
Now, when it came to Mathis and stuff like that, I wasn't the best one. But
right. No, I was good at reading myself. I'm just dyslexic. So like I went in there and didn't read the whole thing either, and then you saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Integral barrel.
When something like that's going through, I skim for keywords. That's what I do.
Yeah. DCG says I'm pretty sure it was Faxon, but the one I saw has integral gas block. Yeah, there are some companies out there that make integral barrels. And I remember talking to some companies that were going to do 9mm ones, which I thought would be great. Like if they made integral 9mm AR barrels and stuff, that would be awesome.
That's easy though. That's not a problem. There's no gas system.
Right.
Their blowback. That's
the Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran owned and with over 20 years experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
Yeah. So, what were you saying, Walter? Sorry about that. I am not keeping track of the.
Yeah, we blew every one of them this time.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Okay, so I gotta see. Let me see if there's a link to this. There's some news, I guess.
I gotta put, man. I got parts out. I got guns out. I got all kinds of shit out here. Oh crap.
Okay, I don't know if I could talk about this yet. Let me go check into this. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Because there's something that came across my thing, but I don't want to talk about it until I'm sure that it's an actual thing. So you got to come up with something while I'm looking this up.
My time.
All the pressure is on you.
Oh dear.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. It might be true. Okay, so check it out. Here, it's on the website. So I'm assuming it's today the 22nd. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep. So here we go. So this is from Gun Owners of America. Gun Owners of America announces inaugural convention. So here's the press release. February 22nd, 2024, Gun Owners of America,
Knoxville, Tennessee.
GOA is excited to announce their inaugural Gun Owners Advocacy and Leadership Summit. Get it? GOA, but it's GOAL. So it's going to be called...
expo for manufacturers, retailers, and other...
It's going to be called Goals. So, yeah. Held in mid-August in Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, it's going to be hot, but... This 2-day weekend is expected to draw tens of thousands of attendees. Will feature speeches from leaders in the gun rights movement, educational panels, meet and greet sessions, musical performances from major artists. Additionally, the convention's festivities will kick off on Friday, August 16th with an exclusive industry expo for manufacturers, retailers, and other firearm businesses. GOA is also excited to share that all attendees will be able to lawfully carry while in attendance.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so Eric Pratt, GOA Senior Vice President, issued the following statement. With gun owners, manufacturers, and dealers facing ever-growing pressure and outright hostility from so many anti-gun forces today, this election is without a doubt going to be the most critical in history for Second Amendment rights. With that in mind, our goal is to make this the premier event bringing together Second Amendment enthusiasts and advocates as we prepare for the political fight of our lives. This November, I can't wait to reveal more details as we lock in speakers and other guests of honor, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff here. So yeah, that's awesome. That's good news. You know, and I think I have like a actual thing I could throw up here on the screen. There you go.
Going after the NRA show, they are.
Yeah, well, it's good. I would rather not go to the NRA show, to be honest with you. So. This seems like this is good. I'm gonna keep up with you guys on that, and follow up with GOA. See if I can get some GOA folks to come on and talk about it. I like these. I think GOA is growing, but they're smaller than the NRA. I think obviously SHOT Show's big, but PSA's big, but the Gathering is maybe a smaller event, but getting bigger and bigger every year. And I like these kinds of grassroots. Kind of things going on, and I like supporting those and going there. So, yeah. So that's cool news. That's good news. I think we've asked them in the past, if they're going to do it. So it's good to see that they put a plan together for that, and they're executing on that plan. So,
it's good to see they're going to have like a, with manufacturers and stuff for. I mean, meetings and powwows and all that are cool, but the average person doesn't do all that stuff.
Yeah, you just want to see some guns, right?
Want to see some guns, want to sell some stuff, America.
Right, exactly. No, I think it'll be cool. Chris Cruiseman Bowler says Knoxville would be a nice trip for me, about 3 hours. Yeah, it's not too
Well,
far for me.
it'd be great if it was 3 hours, Chris. We're
Right.
talking about Knoxville, Tennessee. We're probably talking 12 hours for
Maybe,
me.
yeah, probably, yeah.
Dedicated 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah,
So hey,
yeah.
3 hours, you got nothing, man. That's like a walk in the park.
But still, that's not bad.
That's like riding up to Hanks.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. All I need to do, I could drive my van up there as long as someone's got a yard or something for me to park in and break up their water main.
You said it, not me.
Yes. So anyway, that's cool. That's good news. That's good news from the GOA people. So yeah. I'll get more info. I'll get them to come on. We'll do something specifically about it, talk about it, and all that. I'll follow up. I need to check with Lola before I commit to any specific events and stuff like that, because right now we're putting together like our whole year of where we're going to be going and what we're going to be doing. But we'll follow up. And Chris Cruiseman Bullet says, "Sorry, Walt, I'm in Northeast Alabama."
Oh,
he's in Alabama.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Is that on the western side of Tennessee,
same.
or is that on the eastern side of Tennessee?
Knoxville.
I'd have to look at a map.
Knoxville.
I don't know.
No, isn't Knoxville?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me
Well,
see. I'll look at the map.
I'm glad you're close, because
yeah. Let me see.
when you live in Florida, we live in the middle of the state. Hanks lives more toward the top, and there's people who live down the bottom. And it takes to go to New Orleans. It takes freaking 7 hours, 6.5, 7 hours just to get out of Florida going west. From my house.
I've spent a lot of time in Knoxville. I've been through there many times.
My house to the border on going up 75 is 230 miles. So, yeah.
So let's see, if we're looking at a map here, Knoxville is like up here where it says Pigeon, in that Pigeon Forge area, right? Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, right up that way. Okay, so it's in eastern Tennessee. Now that I think about it, I have been in Knoxville one time. Long time ago I've been. So
yeah. Don't you drive through there to get to Kentucky?
To go to Knob Creek? No.
Oh, okay. You're not driving through there. Okay.
Chattanooga and Nashville, that way was going to Knob Creek.
Yeah, I'll look it up and see. I know that.
Well, now if they announced this, now you got to get rooms. You got to get.
Yes. Yeah, that has to be figured out, and I think also, so the Gun Collective has that event that they put on with Brownells as well. I need to check on when that's coming up.
That's coming up in. Is that May
April?
or something?
Yeah.
Or April?
I'll get more info on that one as well.
Because Joe was talking about that, so.
Yeah. I mean, if something's going on and I could at least roll through there or something, I'll probably do it.
Yeah. Sometimes, like going to the place in Iowa, it's trying to find, if you're going to fly, trying to get close to some place in Iowa. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Knoxville probably has a regular flight from somebody somewheres. Drive-ins. Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear some laughing out there. I hope that's a good sign.
Oh, they're plotting your death. That's what it is.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
You're going to go home and there's going to be a flood in your front yard.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows?
You have to work. You have to work a lot harder to flood your front yard than to flood his front yard.
Right. So. Yeah. Patrick definitely believes in revenge. But I think I hear him laughing. I'm checking with Lola to see, or maybe I can get Lola to go live out there before. If I can get Lola to dial in so we can see the damage, or get Lola can be our reporter on the street. Yeah.
Reporting live from
Let us
Patrick's
know
front
what's going.
yard.
No, I feel so bad, man, because I did not expect. Oh, here, let's see. Lola's dialing in. Let's see if we can get Lola up on here. Can you hear us, Lola? Can you hear us at all, Lola?
Earth to Lola.
Okay, let's see. I might have to put her.
How
Okay,
you
Lola, can
doing?
you hear?
Oh,
Oh, it's pitch black out there. So let's see. I'll have to throw some lights up. Let's see what's going on out there. Here, I'll throw me and Walter in here still so that we can, because otherwise people are just going to be looking at darkness. But I don't know. Oh, Lola muted. Oh, there she goes. You're unmuted. Oh, here we go, Patrick. Is he in a good mood? Is Patrick in a good mood? Oh no. He's not in a good mood. He no happy. What's up? Show his face. Is he? Oh, he doesn't want to show his face.
Listen. Neighbor Mike came over. I don't know how to flip the camera around. I'm going to turn it this way.
Okay.
I don't know if you can.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Holy moly. Okay. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of here. You guys are blocking me in with this construction.
Well, yeah, you're a little blocked in right now, but this is what's been going on. This is the third try of assembling this.
Holy. Okay. Wow.
Oh, dear.
Wow, Patrick was doing some digging out there.
Look, and now we're going to have some cores.
Because we have to celebrate.
Yeah. Well, okay. Make him drunk. That's a good idea. Make him drunk before we leave.
You better get him a case of beer.
I'm not sure. That's what we're up to. So,
oh, okay.
Anyhow,
all right, cool.
this is the third time I've been to Home Depot and everything to make this happen. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good work, Lola. Good luck. Good work. So.
No, not me.
No, you can't.
It's neighbor Mike over here. Neighbor Mike over here took care of it.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So just keep Patrick happy, and tell him that we apologize for you driving over his thing.
That's what. Did you hear that?
No. What'd he say?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna be happy when he gets himself that Remington 700 300 blackout.
No, I don't know. Wait, I can't hear you. We're losing you, Lola. We're losing you. We're losing your signal. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I hope Lola's not making any kind of promises out there. Yeah, so there you go. Just so you know, I wasn't making it up, man. There's some serious construction work going on.
Yeah, you cracked the pipe. You ran over the box and busted the pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some serious work going on out there right now.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. I didn't realize there's some posts and stuff, and I thought that's all I had to keep clear of. So Goonbeam says, "Oh, the P stands for plumbing." Yeah. And Jen Champ Jr. says, "Oh, that was the valve box."
The P stands for pissed.
Yeah, pissed off. Pissed off. So yeah, See, we could have used you over here right now, Walter.
Oh no.
Actually, if I had the tractor, could have just dug it up, made it worse.
Just tore up some more pipe. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
those situations are better handled by 1 to 2 people.
Yeah.
If you got too many cooks in the kitchen, just
Yeah, and you know what? It's a good opportunity for Patrick to bond with his neighbor. You're welcome.
Oh, and despise you even more.
Right. No, Lola is out there. Lola, is smoothing it.
Lola is the Henry Kissinger of the situation.
Right, exactly.
Negotiating a peaceful settlement.
Yes, exactly. No, she's like, you ever heard of Kofi Annan?
Yeah.
That's one of Lola's people. Remember Kofi Annan was from Ghana?
That motherfucking Kofi. Yeah, I know Kofi is. Yeah. He was a UN Secretary General.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Kofi Annan.
And he was Ghanaian. One of my Kofi is for you know what Kofi means, right?
Big Bwana? I don't know what's
No,
it mean.
it means a son born on a Friday.
Oh.
That's what it means. So like, Lola, our kids each have names That it's not actually on their birth certificates or anything, but it's a name based for the day of the week that they were born, and that's what Lola and her mom called them. So that's what like Kofi is. Kofi is that. It means son born on Friday. So,
Kofi Annan.
So they have like son born on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or daughter born on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Chris Cruz Mambola says I used to fix big sprinkler lines at my mom's place. So
yeah,
we could use some help from you guys over here right now. Yeah, so I can save some money.
Bring some more liquor.
I'm glad the neighbor came, Walter, because
Oh, that'd be bad. Yeah,
that's saving me on the bill.
Yeah, then otherwise that'd be like a plumber or something. And
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure Lola went and bought whatever supplies needed to be.
Oh, I'm quite sure. Yeah.
Yeah, needed to be gotten. So this is why sometimes I gotta just stay at home. It's easier for me to, to not damage stuff.
Yeah.
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 So,
well, next time, lesson learned. A little bit of guidance.
Yeah. Chris Cruz Mambola says I will work for guns. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Plumbing for guns.
Are you still? Is that the arm pistol you got there?
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
Yeah, that thing's cool. That's ugly, Walter. I don't think you need that gun.
Yeah, but it's like an ugly dog. Sometimes they're cute, ugly.
Right. Okay, you're not giving it up.
No. No.
So is that more that it's a bullpup, or more that it's like a classic Bushmaster for you?
It's more that it's just the iconic kind of gun that I remember from my childhood when I'd see them advertised.
Mm-hmm.
And reading about them in different books and stuff like that. So
yeah.
It's kind of like the AUG. Also, the AUG is another one that's iconic, for bullpups, but for a military rifle, it's one of those guns that's, and the more you handle, the funny thing is, the more you handle the AUG, the more comfortable you get with it, in my opinion. It's just designed well.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
DCG44 says he was wrong. The barrel was a Foxtrot Mike product. Okay. That makes sense.
And Foxtrot Mike guns are. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have it here with me.
Yeah, that's cool. If Foxtrot Mike is doing some integral barrels, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it. They make some cool stuff. Check this out. When do you think they're going to come up with 3D versions of this? I don't think the Israelis are going for that, but
well, there's no parts to put into the.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was parts kits, then somebody probably would.
Yeah.
Were you involved in the conversation about the 3D printed minigun?
I did hear about that today. Yes. I don't know what the whole thing is going on there, but it sounds cool.
I've been involved a little bit already.
Okay. Okay.
Just kind of asking me questions about parts and pieces. And
do you think this is something that is going to happen, or you're gonna be involved?
Supposedly the files are going to drop Saturday or something.
Ah. Okay.
So somebody we know is going to start printing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then.
So what do you think about the idea? So first of all, what's the idea from what you could say? What is it? Let's just.
I mean, from the video I watched, it looks like they just fabbed up their own version of a minigun, just with the 3D printed parts that don't need to be made out of metal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, it's cranked. It's cranked. So the question was, can we put a motor on it? It's like, yeah, I guess. Until you melt the thing, but yeah, it'd be cool. We'll see what happens.
So do you think, is that something you think you'd like to see, get involved in,
yeah, it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be anything more than that, just for making videos and doing that stuff, but you gotta watch, I guarantee you that once the 3D minigun gets cranking and shooting, it'll end up on the news someplace.
Mm-hmm.
So, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a cool idea,
it's people just using their brain and figuring out how to do stuff
Yeah.
and having the tools to make the parts.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's still a very exciting field. I know there's people out
Yeah.
there trying to shut it down, but I don't think you should stifle innovation like this.
No, I mean, look at the Ukrainians. They had to innovate to make all their drones and and a lot of that stuff's being 3D printed too.
Yeah. War
So
will never be fought the same again. Like a urban guerrilla warfare will never be fought the same. Ever again.
it is changed in a lot of respects.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things-
we're taking a quick break. Let's take this break and
Oh,
come
this
back.
time we actually stop?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
See, we had to do that one, Walter. Had to pay the bills. Had to pay the bills there. We had to get. That's where we make the big bucks. Yeah. Thanks to Safety Harbor Firearms. Okay, so, and of course, Sten Parts.
Yeah.
And it was hot outside relatively. Now it's cold out there. I should have brought my my raindrop hoodie with me.
Yes, you should have.
Yeah, I think I probably have a jacket or something in here. Yeah, so you were saying, before you got rudely interrupted, what were we talking about before the break? I totally forgot now.
3D printing? Oh, what were we talking about?
No,
the Ukrainians and just adapting. And
yeah.
You were saying about the warfare's change, and it has in a lot of respects, but a lot of things haven't happened warfare-wise in the Ukraine either. So, like normally would happen with aircraft and bombers and, so. Yeah, it's different. It's definitely going to change things. I mean, there's going to be a lot of innovation. So,
Yeah, well, there's stuff that they're doing with the drones is interesting because, like, I've seen some of the drone footage of them chasing the guys around with the drones. It's crazy. But then the other day, there was something in Russia where these guys at, like, a depot or something left the doors open, and they
flew right into the... well, it was like a warehouse, one of these things, and they flew right into the warehouse, So,
I mean, can't mess around like that anymore. You cannot mess around like that anymore.
Chasing a guy on the ground. And it basically just boom.
Yeah,
It's like,
or even like, I mean, and this is something that hurts us here on, as like Americans with that that drone attack that these guys made where they were coming into that base and the base thought it was one of our drones coming back in and they blew up. Imagine now, like, remember when all this started? It was just America had the drones and was taking out mofos. Remember?
Yeah.
We were
But
the genie is out of the bottle now.
We had the big, the big winged, predator type things, and now, when you're flying something this big with a bomb attached, you might have thousands of those. You could have thousands up in the air at one time.
It's a whole different ball game that we're in now. So interesting. Yeah. Interesting to think how the world in our time, right? Like if you go back to when, for example, even when Obama was using drones, right? And you think you said to yourself, "Oh, this is what we're doing, but other people can't do it to us." Now, that's not true anymore.
Not necessarily, no. I mean, we just the other day, last week, they killed that one Iranian commander guy in Baghdad in the city. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They hit his car, and I think what they use, they have a weapon that's basically it not so much an explosive, but it's basically like a knife shape that comes out, and when it hits whatever it hits, it causes it to go up, and it does. There's not a lot of collateral damage. It doesn't blow the whole neighborhood up. It just blows the target up. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's the old adage, like we're in the words of wisdom part. I'll drop it. We probably might do some more words of wisdom, but. There's an old adage that a sword cuts both ways.
Yeah.
So this is what you have to remember. We're in the business not of necessarily swords, but guns is the same thing. I always tell people these things cut both ways.
And what comes around goes around.
Yes, yes. So anyway, listen, let's wrap this up so I can go out there and do some more apologies. You know, I'm gonna have to be so nice to Patrick.
Don't giggle in his face, okay? Don't giggle.
I'm gonna
when you started laughing and he just immediately go the other direction, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, don't giggle in his face.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try to be. I'll do my best.
Be serious.
I will. I will serious up myself before I go out there. I'll definitely do that. But yeah, we should definitely wrap up. I would remind you, he's not here, but if you guys are looking for like gunsmithing services, right? Chrome Vandium Arms, you can look him up or check out Babyface P. You can hit him up on social media and he will point you in that direction. He's on YouTube, he's on Instagram and Facebook, and then I'll let Walter speak for himself here.
Secretary of Firearms, you know, I make 50 cal rifles and make all kinds of other stocks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and Playa. And then there's Dirtfoot Racing, which is also on Facebook, Instagram, and Player.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Sten parts for Sten stuff. And other stuff, too. We got Scorpion barrels coming soon for the VZ61 Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
We got CZ barrels, CZ 2426 Sten barrels, PPS 43 barrels. We got stuff for all kinds of things, so check it out if you're looking.
Yes, and I'll just remind folks on that aspect that if you want to find out information about Safety Harbor Firearms, find out the phone number and call it during business hours.
Yeah. Facebook is not the place to ask all kinds of questions.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, every once in a while I'll answer some questions on Facebook, but I don't look there to.
Mm-hmm.
And don't do it at 11 o'clock at night. Expect an answer at 11 o'clock at night.
Right. Yeah. The easiest way to get it is during business hours. Call up someone there can help.
An email. There's that old. Does it now? It's old time now. That old time thing called email. You can ask a question.
Smoke signals.
Yeah.
So that's. I think that's going to be it. Unless you got some words of wisdom before we go out, Walt.
Just know where you're backing. That's all I got to say. Know where you're backing.
Yeah. Next time, watch where you drive, because you might drive over somebody's water line and break it up.
And luckily, he didn't come out with a shotgun and shot your ass. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, very lucky. So anyway, big thanks to everyone for coming out here and hanging out with us. It was very cool of Josiah and Justin from PSA to drop in. That was awesome. That was fun.
Yeah. Check out PSA's stuff. On their website, they got lots and lots and lots of stuff. And they usually have all kinds of cool stuff on sale, too, and clearance. So
yeah, absolutely. And if you're looking to help us out, if you go to hankstrange.com, I think Lola's Deals, you could Google Lola's Deals, actually, you'll find it. Lola has some links there, and if you buy some stuff from them, you know, you could save some money, you know, send a couple of pennies from what you're buying in our direction. So we appreciate all of that. We'll see you guys on Monday. Hopefully we'll get Babyface to come in and tell his side of the story of how I helped him have a party out here with his neighbors. And we'll see you guys on Monday. We're out of here. Peace. Let me press all these buttons properly.